Is your body camera on?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why you didn't inform me that it's on?
It is flashing.
Makes no difference. You are actually meant to say it verbally.
Yeah. I'm sort of asking what you're doing here today.
Does that really matter what I'm doing? I believe that building there could be the police station or it could be the courts. It's hard to sort of define between the two of them. So that was the other building there that I did actually zoom in on. So yes, that is a part of it. And then you can see from there that it then goes over into that building.
Stand away from the gate till the cars come through.
Yeah, well when it opens I will.
Hey mate.
How you doing?
Just put my body one on for you.
No worries, that's cool.
If you just mind, just moving a little bit.
I'm perfect.
I'm completely comfortable right where I am. This audit starts with a quiet observation of police station from a public sidewalk. The key question is straightforward. Is it legal to record a public building where officials are working from a public area? The law tends to be clear on this point. Yet real-world interactions with police don't always follow the rules perfectly. Our auditor is about to have his first interaction, and the officer's response to this routine action will shape the rest of the encounter.
Right now, just a second ago as we're driving up, you just parked right in front of the gate.
The gates weren't open.
Yeah, no, but if we need to come out...
Yeah, I know,
quickly-
yeah, and I will move out the way before you actually come out.
Okay, but
I'm perfectly fine where I am.
record from here or here,
I'm
but right
perfectly
now you're
fine
still
where
in
I
the
am.
driveway.
I am perfectly fine where I am.
Okay.
Okay, can you identify yourself properly for me, please?
Yeah, my name's PC Shaw, 1088.
No worries. Are you attached to the station?
Yes, I am.
No worries.
Okay. But if you do stand here and the vehicle starts to come out...
Okay, right. I don't need any directives, okay? I won't be blocking any vehicles, okay? So, if that's all you have to actually ask me, then I would say have a lovely afternoon.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're here to have a chat today. That's all I'm doing here is giving you words of advice.
I don't need your words of advice, I'm
You
afraid.
might not need them, but
I don't want them. I don't want them. I don't want them.
If you do need to...
I do not want your words of advice at
Well, I
all.
don't really
Okay.
mind.
Well,
If you
it does matter, okay, because your advice, okay, isn't the actual law, okay. So unless you're actually going to quote me something
were
to do with the
blocking
law,
the gate before, so if a
the
vehicle
gate wasn't
comes out, you'd be
open. The
required
gate
to-
wasn't open. The gate wasn't open, and that's all on camera, okay. So don't say I was blocking the gate,
We
okay,
stood
when
in
I was
front
not.
of the gate as the
Yeah,
gate
but the
said.
gate opens inwards, okay, not outwards. So I wasn't blocking it. Okay. Afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Good. Good. Would you mind just identifying yourself for me, please?
What, full rank and stuff. So, Police Constable Green from Slime Police Station.
And your shoulder number, please.
50.
The initial interaction doesn't quite go as expected. The situation is straightforward. Is any law being broken? The officer asks the auditor to step aside, mentioning possible access concerns due to a closed gate. Standing firmly on the public walkway, the auditor rightly points out that he isn't blocking anything. Now, it's a matter of seeing whether the officer will shift from politely requesting to giving a formal directive.
Thank you very much, sir.
Well, you have to be careful, obviously, people come flying out of it, all kind of speeds as well.
Yep, as I've already said to your colleague, I won't be blocking any vehicles. Okay, so, and as I said to him, if that all that he actually wants to ask me, then I bid you good afternoon, okay, and do have a lovely afternoon.
Okay. I'm happy with you standing there, but just not in front of the gate.
Well, whether or not I stand here, or I stand here, okay, I'm actually doing nothing wrong.
Okay.
Okay, I'm actually doing nothing wrong.
Okay. Well, you've been told, so that's fine.
Well, you can ask, but you can't tell me. Okay, so let's get that correct. You can't tell me. You can ask me, but you can't tell me.
Okay. I'll ask you to move out the way of the gate.
Yep,
If you don't
and-
move out the way of the gate, then that's fine.
Exactly. So, have a good afternoon. Okay, so yeah, so you can see from there, I was here, gates open inwards, So don't need to move until the gates are open. And so yeah, so there's no need to actually tell me to move. So, and I know a couple of people have popped up at the windows over here. Okay, but I do believe that that's the court and not the police station, this bit here.
The second officer arrives, and the interaction unfolds in much the same way. An important rule to remember is that police can make requests, but they don't have the authority to issue commands without legal grounds. The auditor highlights this clearly, saying, "You can ask me, but you can't tell me." When no law has been broken, the officer's instructions are generally just suggestions rather than enforceable orders. While this stance seems to end the immediate interaction, there's still plenty more to come that day.
So yeah, so that blonde one that first went in, she didn't want to say anything. She was sort of right there. She waited till she got right the way over there before she said anything. So, but as I said, I'm not going to take any form of directive of them, okay? They're not going to tell me what to do, and that's why when they tell me about if I'm actually breaking no law, then I'm not going to move. It is that simple, and that is exactly what I'll do. Pardon? Can you ask why I'm filming the back end of a police station? Why do you think I may be filming the back end of a police station?
No idea.
I'm filming a public service is what I'm filming.
In what way?
Pardon?
In what way?
Well, I don't need to give that question.
No, you don't have to. But I suspect if a police officer comes out, you know...
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I suspect if a police officer comes out, he's likely to insist.
Likely to insist what?
That you tell him why you're filming.
No, he can ask, but he can't insist.
Well, he can insist.
No, he can't insist, he can ask.
Insist is not the same as force.
Okay, but he can insist in,
This moment highlights how audits naturally draw public attention. The key point to remember is that your rights apply whether you're dealing with police or private citizens. A bystander approaches, suggesting that the officers will probably insist on compliance. The auditor responds calmly, clarifying that police authority has boundaries and that he isn't required to comply. It's a clear example of using the moment to inform and educate others.
member of the public what I'm doing, okay, but he will get no answer from me, as I do not have to supply an answer.
I understand that.
So,
I'm just asking, is there a particular reason you wish to be confrontational with a police officer?
who said I'm confrontational?
If they come out and they start giving you a hard time, that's what
I will have a conversation with an officer, is what I will do. I will have a conversation.
Have you talked to Thames Valley Police lately?
I've spoken to many police.
Oh, that's good. You've got a better experience than most of the people.
No worry. Have a lovely afternoon. Well, that was a little bit interesting. So, and then just round the other side of that wall, just there on the corner, you just had a couple of female officers. So I'll hold it there for now, guys, and I'll come back to you.
The auditor maintains remarkable composure while being questioned. The key question here is whether he is obligated to explain his actions to strangers. The answer is no. When the bystander asks if he's being confrontational, the auditor calmly clarifies that he's there to have a conversation, not an argument, and that he isn't required to provide any information about his lawful activities. This calm, confident approach acts as a strong de-escalation tool. In this exchange, the auditor clearly handled the situation successfully.
The mouthy one at first. Yeah. So how can you be an obstruction when there's a gate between you and a vehicle? If the gate isn't open, then there's no obstruction. And
this segment provides a clear, detailed look at the initial police request. The legal standard is straightforward. An obstruction must actually obstruct. The auditor calmly explains why standing in front of a closed, inward-opening gate doesn't meet that standard. His explanation demonstrates that his actions aren't simply defiant. They are grounded in reason and a solid understanding of his rights. The question remains, will this reasoning be challenged again?
Hello?
hello? I'm good, thank you.
Hi. Is there anything we can help with?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Alright.
The audit now moves into a phase of calm observation. A key aspect of policing is maintaining professionalism, even under pressure. Following the earlier confrontational request, the officers step back, allowing the auditor to carry on. This quiet, watchful period can be surprisingly tense, sometimes even more so than direct interaction, yet the auditor continues filming with steady composure.
There's about 4 people or so behind that van. Keep sticking their head out.
Hi guys, we've got some cars coming out and just said we don't want you to get hit. Do you mind moving to the side?
Wait, how you doing? Do you mind coming to the side? You can still film. Do you mind just coming to the side?
I will move when I need to. Okay, and if you'd like to address me, then don't do it through a gate.
Right, come on.
Okay then.
This is a moment filled with quiet tension. Officers are expected to engage openly and professionally to de-escalate situations. Instead, one officer positions himself behind the security gate, observing without speaking, an approach that can feel intimidating. The auditor calmly addresses this, pointing out that if the officer wishes to communicate, it should be done directly, not from behind fence.
Some money, PCSO.
What are we asking what you're doing here today?
Well, first of all, can you identify yourself properly, please?
PC Allen, 5384, that's as well.
No worries.
3518, PC Fendon.
No worries.
What
Go.
are we asking what you're doing today?
Well, first of all, is your body camera on?
Yep.
Can you tell me why you didn't inform me that it's on?
It is flashing, is
Makes no
on.
difference. You are actually meant to say it verbally.
Yeah. I'm just asking what you're doing here today.
Does that really matter what I'm doing?
Yeah, it's just, I just don't want you getting hit by any cars coming out.
I won't get hit by a car. I'm big enough and ugly enough to
Yeah.
make sure that that don't happen.
Cool, that's all good then. Just filming your interests.
There we go.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Alright, well, have a good day.
No worries, and
Have a
you
good
too.
rest of
Okay, take care. It does really make no difference at all to why I'm filming. None at all.
This interaction stands out for its professionalism and calm approach. One key policy is that officers should verbally announce when they are recording. The auditor notes that PC De Ferrari's body camera is active without such an announcement. The officer responds respectfully, asks his questions courteously, and concludes the interaction on good terms. It's a clear example of a well-handled, de-escalated encounter.
So you can see just over there, just tucked, just in behind.
This audit highlights 3 important lessons. First, understanding the basic rules about filming in public spaces gives you the confidence to stay composed. Second, obstruction claims only apply when there's a real, physical blockage, not a potential one. Third, professionalism, like that demonstrated by the final officer, is the fastest way to de-escalate a situation for everyone involved. The contrast between the first and last interactions is striking. What do you think about the officer's conduct? Share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more calm, educational analysis. This video is intended for informational purposes only and is not legal advice. Always check your local laws.